Hello, welcome to Ordinary But Extra. I'm Jen, and today I thought I'd try something a little bit different. I haven't made much content. I have been making content and then not posting it and deleting it from my phone because I just don't know if it's good or interesting or bad or whatever. So today I wanted to have a little armchair chat about something I kind of was thinking about and talking about in therapy this week. And so something that happened while I was on my vacation, my friend and I, who were on the cruise together, booked an excursion, which was a sharks and rays encounter, which was awesome. And I had no problem with the sharks and rays. I was not afraid of that. But when we were first in this small boat driving out from Belize City to like the middle of the Caribbean, they like docked the boat and we were in the middle of the ocean and they wanted us to get out and snorkel, and I was so not prepared for that. And I started like panicking and I started freaking out and I cried and didn't want to do it, and I was just really scared about, there was the big waves and we were in the middle of the ocean and I was just like really scared. I was not prepared for that. Long story short, I did end up doing it and I loved it. And my friend like talked me off the ledge and told me it was going to be okay, and she told me I could do it, and then the boat captain told me I could do it, and everybody like totally took care of me. It was really great. But the thing that I realized that I learned from that, over a month later, was that I really wanted to do it, but I was scared. And the reason I was upset was because I was scared and I really wanted to do it. Sometimes I think we, especially with this whole age of social media and like everything being online and everything being like out in the public and everything, I think we get this like interpretation of our lives where we think that sometimes I think I want to be the person who does that. Not I actually want to do that, but I want to be a person who does that. And that goes for like the way that I dress and the way that I do a lot of things. And I realized like, I don't know if I actually want to wear that or do that. I think maybe I just want to be the person who wears that or be the person who does that. And those two things are not the same. So my daughter and I have been having a lot of discussions like that. And like, I want to be the person who wears pink pants. But do I really want to wear pink pants? I don't think I do, because when I put them on, I don't feel like myself and I don't feel right. Like I feel like there's something icky or something wrong and I don't feel good in my own skin. And so I think that goes for experiences too. I think that goes for everything that you do. And so that was one of those things, like I was talking about it in therapy and I realized like there was one lady in our group. We had like 22 people, I think, in our group. And there was one lady who didn't go snorkeling. She stayed in the boat and she took video of maybe her husband or something. And she didn't go in the water. And I could have easily been that person. I could have easily been her and said, I don't want to do this. I'm just going to stay in the boat and watch everybody else. But I actually like intrinsically wanted to do that. And so even though I was really scared, that was one of the things that upset me because I really, really wanted to do it. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to do it. So I just had to like force myself because I really wanted to do that. So that's just something that like, I just kind of feel like I want to talk about it more because I feel like there's actually like, there's a shift happening. And I feel like I've kind of always been this person that like wants to do something because maybe I've seen somebody else do it or I've seen it on social media and think it looks really fun and think it looks really cool. And do I really want to do that? Or do I really want to wear that? Or do I really want to be that? Or do I just want to be a person who does that? Because actually that's not me. And I am not that person. I'm not the person who wears pink pants. And I'm not the person who goes like bungee jumping. I have never wanted to do that. I've never even wanted to be that person. But that's just something that is like kind of spinning around in my mind and something that I've been thinking about a lot. And like, so I think just at my age, I feel like in my 50s, I'm just really thinking a lot about that and realizing that a lot of things that I feel like I've always wanted to do, I've only wanted to do them because I want to be the person who does those things and not that I actually want to do those things. So I don't know if this makes sense to you. I don't know if this makes sense to anybody or if I'm just overthinking it, but I don't think I am. I really think that a lot, especially these days, like I say, because of social media and because there's so many people like sharing their whole lives with everybody online, that I think we get caught up in like the idea of things rather than actually doing the things. And I think there's a lot to has to do with being present and stuff like that, which I do struggle with too. So like, do I want to walk my dogs or do I just want to be the person who walks my dogs? You know, I want to walk my dogs. They need the exercise and so do I. But it's just one of those things, like I've been thinking about it a lot since my vacation and realizing that a lot of the things that I do in my life are just things that I want to do because I want to be the person who does those things. Do I actually want to do those things? I'm not sure. So I feel like now going forward, every time I go to do something, I'm going to think to myself, do I actually want to do this? Or do I want to be the person who does this? Because if the answer is, I want to be the person who does this, then it's going on the chopping block and I'm not going to do it anymore. So let me know what you think in the comments. This sounds like a hamster wheel, but I feel like it might resonate with some of you. And if it does, please let me know and we can have a conversation. Thanks for joining me. See you in the next one.